right, underway then from Jacqueline as comes into the shoulder move.
So apparently the route is pretty powerful, a lot of boxes, and the hard part should start already on the third quick draw. Apparently they will fight a lot. We'll see a lot of fights, which is nice.
Yes, and he wraps his arms around, and he's approaching that difficult section. For the women, they're eased in a little bit more here. There's a jump, and that's indicated by some blue crosses, which is the mandatory clipping zone. That's coming up just above Hannah's head there. It gets harder from there. And let's watch Jacqueline right now, because he's in this difficult section. He is fighting Nika straight away.
That's what I said, and the route setter said they will fight a lot.
Yeah, that was close to falling there. And that right hand is not on the greatest of holds. Oh, Hannah launches. Now, the setters told us that it's a fairly straightforward jump. Like, if you commit, you should do it, but it's the sort of commitment thing which is tricky.
And then the woman's...
Oh, Jacqueline goes. You could sort of see that coming, couldn't you? But
you couldn't really see that it's coming, but yeah. I saw this section and it looked insanely hard.
Yes, you were like, oh my goodness, look at that. But in less polite words.
Yes. No, don't.
No, you'd never do that. Right, Hannah now has got to down climb. So there's a sort of undercling by where her hair is now. It's got to maybe cross under for that. And a lot of dual texture through this section as well. Hannah bumps out, and then from here on, it's just climbing up. The down climb bit will be done after this.
The crimpy section coming up after this. Pretty bumpy and crimpy section. She's getting there, like right now.
Yeah, there you can see those crimps, and there's a huge reaction because our first French athlete has just come on. Pierre is on the stage. We'll stick with Hannah for now. And then into these crimps. Now, it's interesting with these crimps because from the ground they look fairly positive, like small but positive. And hopefully we'll get a cool shot, a little bit zoomed in to see what they're like. Feet up high.
She looked pretty good on the wall right now. She doesn't look really bumped. Okay, there is some fights coming up.
It's a nice feature the setter's created, sort of wrapping that right hand around the volume and getting a bit of a sort of a palm hook.
I agree, for sure.
And then this is an interesting position she's in. She's trying to make it into a rest, but it's not particularly restful.
I think I would love this section and the heel hook rest position.
It's very you, yeah. So Hannah has a moment to pause here, maybe the only opportunity to do so before these nasty crimps that are coming above her head. Pierre is on, and as we know, everyone, it's a pretty hard start. He's already having to do a weird adjustment there with the hands just to make the first clip.
So it's uncomfortable directly. As soon as you start, you already activated completely.
Yeah, exactly. That under tension is what the setters said to me. There's a lot of that. Hannah into the crimps now. You've got to be so precise here. She locks off. That left foot bobbled for a moment. Pierre is approaching hold 10.
You can see the tightness. Wow.
Really stabby move, isn't it? So we know the next section difficult for the men. Hannah is doing very well as she approaches head wall territory. Checks the clock, she's got 2:18 on it. Max with the wrap now. Hits the pinch. And puts in a high heel. This crowd starting to bobble away in the background.
This section is really interesting in a man's route. So you're going on this pinch and the crimp on the side, and you have to kind of sit in the box to get to the next section. And on the women's, we can see the sequence that you have to go up with your feet. That's one of the ways to do the section.
Yeah, she's got her feet high above her head, hasn't she, here?
Yes, and apparently you're supposed to cross with your arm.
With the right hand over the top.
So the left hand. Okay, so this would be another option, and the right feet are on the slippery side, so it's not the most comfortable way, but the center says it's one of the ways. The other way would be like more comfortable, but for some people this.
Yeah, I think that's how I read that section, is that cross through. So it's interesting that it's not the intended beat there. Pierre has a big drop knee into position. He's working hard here as he comes through the blue volumes. Hannah, I think, is starting to shake here. Oh, that was close. Left fingers almost uncurling as she hits the 40 mark. But what a climb this is from Hannah.
What a fight.
40 seconds left on the clock. She'll have to move if she wants to get to the top of this one. Pierre is being cheered on every move here he makes. Pierre trying to take something off the hands. He's got that left jib. You can see the energy drain out of those arms. Hannah is still going, but she's got 10 seconds left on the clock. I think she might be timed out. She's going to push right to the very end. Every hold is points on the board for Hannah. What an impressive semi-finals that was from the Japanese athlete. Basically.
Let's go.
Let's go. Luka Potičar underway. This is the tricky match move here, which a few have made a bit difficult. Oh, it's not easy, this start. Having a sort of two-finger undercling pocket swap is a mean way to start the semi-finals, I think. But Luka, super experienced, didn't have the greatest of quality rounds, although both the men and women's was so tight. Sometimes it was just a plus between many positions.
The qualification round for men was really hard. Like both routes were really intense.
Yes, it was. We didn't see many tops. Luka's teammate is climbing. Lucia Tarkas is on the wall on the left. Luka right now has to get this long quick draw in. Jump time for Lucia Tarkas, just needs to commit, which she does nicely.
Both Slovenians are climbing, the teammates. And they're like, it's so cool to see them, that they're literally on the same level right now.
Yes, you're
climbing
right.
of the wall.
Yeah, we're expecting the women's, certainly the way it's climbing at the moment, to be a little bit longer than the men's, which is pretty cruxy, especially through this bottom sequence. Luka drops down. This is where it's all about that tension, isn't it? Squeezing your way into these holds.
Yes, and Lucia is also going down to the lower section, and going down and then up.
Cracks in a high heel here.
Should be really careful with this fit, because there are dual tags. And
yeah, you can't stand on the wrong bit of this. You have to be precise, and it's tricky belaying this as well, because a down climb, you obviously don't want to keep the climber under tension, so you have to give them enough slack that they don't weight the rope, but not enough slack they hit the ground. It's tricky, tricky belay.
And that's a huge slack. Do you see this?
Yeah,
if you fall there, you like.
You'd have a swing, wouldn't you?
Yes,
yeah.
like a big one.
You can see Tarkas, there was a move away. Oh, she's got a bump into it, just about got it. Luka Potičar is on, well, climbing super quickly here. He's up to where Pierre fell.
The Luka squeezing those crimps.
Yeah,
fighting, you can see the fight face and you can hear him probably.
The thumb catch was very important on that last hold. Crosses through, but Luka Potičar easily into the lead here as he hits 28. Tarkas around about 27.
Luka on the first position right now.
Yeah, he's doing very, very well here. As we said, semi-finals is a bit of a reset for everyone.
Semi-finals should be really focused and fight a lot to earn your spot in finals. I would say, or as a lot of athletes say, that semi-finals is the hardest round always, because yeah, they need to take the best to the final round, and it's usually the hardest in bouldering and in lead.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to separate so many athletes, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, so Lucia flicks that left foot over. And now this is the sequence where we've got this multiple methods, right? There's a right cross, there's something else. So is that more intended, the way she did it?
Yes, this is what I was trying to say, and that's the idea of root setters. But yeah, we saw also another option from Hannah.
We've got, just to let you know, a bit of behind-the-scenes action here, because we've got Hannah from earlier on, Hannah Koike from Japan, who is looking in a bit of distress in front of our commentary box. She's being led off by the medical team. I'm not quite sure what's going on. She's not looking good. Luka Potičar will fall. That was a great fight from the Slovenian athlete there.
Yes, Lucia is struggling on this section. She doesn't understand how to get to the next hold.
So, underneath the head wall now, hanging on hold 40. Good work from her.
She got the 40 points with some struggle before, which is good. Right now she got there, she got further. She's heading to the head wall, basically.
Yeah, the women's is so far climbing like a lot of women's routes tend to, which is very resistance-based, sort of building in intensity. And Lucia tries to find that quick draw, gets the rope clipped in here, crosses through, and this is a battle for her, shoulder in action. But look how high, look how much time she's got. Still got 23 seconds.
Seconds left, a bit more than Hannah. She's still climbing.
Edges those feet up, hits the side pole, big fall down. But that is currently second place. Let's see if that 45 is upgraded to a plus. We'll wait and see. Good fight from Lucia Tarkas there. Okay, immediately on the way, Kibian Kwon is climbing for South Korea. Hold number 10. This is where most people have started to fight, but Kibian is looking pretty chill as he comes into a left-hand gas. Rocks up, hits another right hand, very, very thin holds, and then you've got to be in this big slope. But that slope, Anika, is going to get worse the more athletes touch it as well.
Yes, and it looks really hard. For me, I would say this section is one of the favorites because you have like really uncomfortable positions and not everyone can go through, as we saw already. And it's like super tricky positions. I feel like you have to fight so much, but at the same time, if you find the best positions for yourself, you'll be like, yeah, more fresh afterwards. But not everyone can do this.
Yeah, he's doing well. Held 20 there, squeezing in. Kibian's one of these sort of up-and-coming members of Team South Korea. We know the sort of the legends, people like Jeongwon and the rest.
Nearly the split. What is he doing?
Oh yes, super flexible. Eh? In the background, his teammate is climbing. Cheong Kim is underway. Her teammate Jae Kim qualifying right at the top.
Oh, no.
Oh, and an early fall from Kibian Kwon. I said he was making that section look easy, but not there. He rubs his hands. I think he just slid off and lost some skin on the way through there. Cheong Kim reaches up above her head. We'll stick with the women right now as the men swap around. And a lovely flowy jump from her there.
I'm pretty excited to be on the final round here because, as I said before, the atmosphere, the crowd is amazing, and I feel like it's one of the best stages, like to climb and yeah, to perform, to climb, to feel the vibe. It's wow.
Yeah, it's fun here, and in the morning time in Chamonix, there's a lot of people up in the mountains, but on this Sunday morning, there's thousands in the square already here, sitting in. Now, we are going to go down to our roving reporter, Hannah Schubert. Hannah, can you give us some information on Hannah Koike? Because when we saw her...
Yes, I just talked to the Japanese coach, Yuka Kobayashi, and she said it's not an injury, that's already good. But Hannah has been feeling a bit dizzy and has had low blood pressure for the past few days. She also already struggled with the same after yesterday's qualification, and now repeated in the semi-finals. But yeah, we hope she feels better soon, and we're just glad she's not like seriously injured.
100%, Hannah, thank you. And Hannah, you're out there on the stage. In terms of her feeling dizzy, is it quite warm out there? Do you think it might be a heat issue for her?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, like in the sun it's pretty warm, in the shade it's pretty okay. But I mean, it's also Chamonix is pretty high, the altitude, like maybe she's just not used to it. Could be a lot of factors, but yeah, we hope it will get better, and we hope it will stay not too warm here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Hannah, for the update. Appreciate it. All right, well, that's the story from Hannah Koike then. So we're hoping she'll bounce back from that. Nothing too serious. So that's good to hear. Right, into this resting position for Chaeyoung Kim here. And she's squatting down on that right foot in position. A bumpy move out, Nika, and this is where the crimping begins here.
Yes, maybe not the most favorite section for me. I'm not a big fan of crimps. I can climb on it, but I would prefer something like pinches or like jugs.
Well, yes, I prefer jugs too. I disagree with the pinches though. I think you're mad on that one. Give me a crimp any day. So we get the split screen. Colin Duffy, we mentioned the fact he's bouncing back, and I felt a bit guilty now I've said that, because he was 21st or 22nd in Innsbruck, so not doing badly in Innsbruck, but obviously having won double golds there before, he would have wanted to do a little bit better.
Yes, he's a great fighter, he's a great climber. I hope he can show what he can on the stage.
He's looking confident through this bouldery section. He's a physical guy. I would expect this, but it's all about squeezing in a minute. Chaeyoung Kim, wonderful shot on the wall there. She's breathing hard as she checks the time. And this women's route, you've got to be careful of the time, and I'm thinking people like Chaeyoung Kim and Annie Sanders later on, they're going to have to go quickly if they want to get it done.
I agree. It's going to be an interesting fight in finals, I would say.
100%. It's to come, of course, this evening. Colin Duffy is in this weird sort of chimney squeeze position between the black volumes.
He was pretty chill. Like Annie Sanders said, just chill.
Just chill. Let's see if he can get out of this chill position, though. Got to trust your feet on those volumes. Chaeyoung Kim has spent quite a long time in that rest. That was a minute of rest for her.
We can also see that she was struggling a little bit, but yes, she's getting closer to the 40, and she hits it, heading to the head wall.
Yeah, there is the head wall where the angle changes. It eases off a bit. The technicality tends to step up, and so far all of the women getting through to the head wall, so we could be in for quite a long semi-final for the women. Men, a bit of a different story. High heel from Colin, and he crosses through. This is the thumb we were talking about, where his left hand is very important for him.
Chaeyoung struggled a little bit with the quick draw, and she seems bumped, but she still stays on the wall, finding positions to rest, getting to the next hold. Colin is fighting also, or not, I don't know, maybe chill.
Yeah, he's finding quite a good position there, isn't he?
I would say yes.
He's sort of sitting down on that right foot, but this is above his head, and it looks now like he's struggling. I think, yeah, he tried to reverse it, and Chaeyoung Kim goes at the same time.
Both are following at the same time.
Arena from Czech Republic pulls on. I've been well impressed by the Czech Republic team recently. They are like up, you know, there was a period where perhaps it was just Anna Mondra and there was no one else really filling that gap. But at the moment, we get so many younger athletes on the scene.
Yes, I feel like in men's category and in women's, there's a lot more good climbers. It's cool to see.
Yeah, there's a bit of a future there, isn't it? Especially for the men as well. People like Lukasz, super good. Lovely shot of one of our bigger holes on the wall for that left hand. Now, Philipp Schenk, I'm not expecting him to have any issues with this first section. He's another one who's very powerful. Holds the flick with the legs. And Arena already resting fairly low on this route here. I think she sees the jump coming up and just wants full recovery before launching.
I would say she's not like a fast climber. She's always like taking some time and like resting.
Which could be a bit of an issue on this route as well.
Could be. As we saw already, a few girls ran out of time. I'm pretty curious how bad are these bubbles on the men's route, the huge bubbles, or Philipp got into the box position, and the most interesting section for me. Okay, I really like it. I really like it. It's pretty technical.
It sort of reminds me of outdoor climbing as well.
Yeah, I also haven't seen this type of things, I don't know, in a while or never.
Yeah.
That's pretty new. Or like, I haven't really seen something there.
It's a nice squeeze feature, isn't it?
No.
Right, so Philipp Schenk. Okay, so Philipp Schenk is on these big blue volumes here. Crosses through, finds that thumb catch. Arena is slow, and I'm a bit concerned about this. Only 3 minutes 30 on the clock.
I feel like she's fighting already.
Yes, she is fighting, isn't she? But it's just the pace of it at the moment, and there's a rest coming up, so that might, take a little bit more time, and it's always ticking away. Philipp Schenk is resting as well, but time a little less important for him. No one getting timed out so far. And that right foot he's finding, Nika, it's such a delicate movement. You've got to be right into the pocket.
Yes. And his legs are shaking. He's still holding and trying to find positions. Clipping that quick draw and crossing next.
All right, Philipp's getting a lot of encouragement. He's popular out here. Hits the thumb catch, brings the feet through. And this is the clip that's needed around hold 30. Arena now wraps that right hand. Philipp cuts loose. Oh, this is exciting stuff here. Arena hasn't clipped the quick drop. Philipp falls. I've got my eyes in two directions here, Nika, but now she, I think, maybe can clip, but I think she's climbed herself into an awkward position here.
She's trying to get back to clip the quick draw.
I'm going to talk to Hannah Schubert again, because Hannah, we're watching here Arena really struggling with time. Just let us know, for those who aren't in the arena, how do the athletes know how much time they have left?
Yeah, they have a clock down there. You can't see it from here. But they have a clock, so not on them, but like on the ground, so they can always look down. Sometimes you actually see climbers looking down. That's usually when they try to find the clock and get an idea. Some do it quite late.
Team Japan on the left-hand side as she comes into your shot. 45 plus is the women's high point. 3 athletes on the same score, so a very obvious crux there, Nika.
Yes, and I really thought that the crux will be lower, where apparently girls are having a rest right before the head wall. But no, that I was wrong. So the crux part is literally on the last part. We see Yuno jumping right now. She had a nice jump, a smooth one. And yes, it's going to be pretty intense fight in then, I think. And we probably will see a lot of tops, I would say. I would say so.
I would agree with you. When we look at the athletes to come and the tops they got yesterday, I think you're right on the money there, Nico. Now, Sasha is super interesting because he loves this venue. It's great to see him climb in Chamonix. But Sasha has this thing where every now and again he makes a sort of cataclysmic error. So I've got all my fingers crossed for Sasha. Oh, that was
epic.
As I said that, hey, that was a big move from him.
Just don't predict anything, please.
No curses, please. I should know by now. So cuts loose.
I feel like I will always talk about my favorite section because I really love it. Sasha is getting there, already fighting a lot. He's one of the shortest on the stage. And yes, we can say that sometimes when you're taller, it's pretty easier to reach some things. But in this section, he can be in the box in a better position, I would say. But we see that he has some struggle.
Yeah, I think he's... he loses the feet, Nika! A big slip there. We'll see it maybe in a replay, but one of the feet in that heel hook. I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? You've got to squeeze so much, and I think he just took the tension out for a second.
I feel like this clipping position just distracted him. And he lost the tension, so he lost, So he fell.
Sasha, we were talking about errors. He's made one early on, and that will not be enough to carry him through to finals. And you heard the disappointment there. Will continue, and her timing compared to Irina, who was before, much, much faster from here. Nice little launch and feet first into this section. It's interesting that the women's route is not necessarily just sort of a slow route. It really depends on the athlete, it seems.
It's like a zigzag because you're going like up, down, and left, right. Yes. That's why I think it takes for women longer to get to the head wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's climbing slightly slower. We're rotating them through at different moments, so it's likely the women's will last a little bit longer than the men's comp, which you've seen a few times this season, actually. Now, we're having a little bit of a technical issue here in the commentary box, but we'll try to keep talking at the moment for you. We're watching right at the top here, but we slightly lost some communications from our point of view, so apologies if what I'm saying doesn't make a lot of sense to what we're seeing. But we'll try to get that sorted for you.
So the Japanese climber is already on the head wall. She fell right before the crux port.
Right, everyone, we are having these technical issues, so myself and Nika a little bit blind here, but we're going to commentate on the action that we are watching on the wall itself. So, oh, we have a screen back. Okay. Oh no, it goes again. Okay, so we will try to commentate what we're seeing on the wall rather than what you guys might see. So apologies about this. But right now, Ichi down low. She's about to set herself up for the jump. Almost got a cheeky knee scrub in a couple of moves before that. And Eunice crosses over with the left hand here. And that's Ichi launching over right. So Ichi through the jump section. Eunice with the heel on. Makes the high clips. Ichi up above her head now. Matches hand to feet.
She's getting to the section to climb down. She clipped a quick draw that was supposed to be clipped to actually climb down. Eunice is falling, and unfortunately, the crowd is cheering up, and they are clapping for his performance. It was pretty good, because he fought it a lot.
Yeah, and then Ichi reaching up with the left hand here. So Ichi about halfway through this route right now. Big bump up with the right hand for her. Little adjustment with the feet. And she finds that long clip now, and then it's quick draws above her head. Nice and long. On these nasty crimps here. Super hard to be precise through this section. Ichi comes out right. Little adjustment from her. Coming onto the stage for the men, we have Ao Yurikuza is underway. Now I've got pictures from my end. I'm not sure how long that's going to last for us, but I can see at the moment. So we've got Ichi right now on these crimps, Nika, looking good.
Yes, looking good, and she's getting to this nice section where you go up with your feet, and as we talked before, there's another option. I'm pretty curious what she will choose, and here we go. She's going up with her feet, she's clipping the quick draw. Potentially she can get a rest position here if she will figure out how to get to the next hold. She's still trying to find something nice.
Yeah, she's stuck in a bit. She goes for this inside to reach through move.
Yes, here we go. She got the heel hook. The Japanese climber is getting higher. He's still on the first section of the wall. Ichi's fighting a lot. She got the 40, and she's nearly on the head wall. Having rest position again.
Yeah, then Ao Yurikuza hits the 10 point here, Nika.
He's taking his time. You should be pretty careful here. No rushing, I would say.
Big sloper to come, then he wraps his arm around that hold. And then this resting position from Ichi, there's a lot of tension there. She's really got to lock it off.
But I feel like you have to trust your feet a lot, so then it's working out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, full trust at the drop knee. So Ichi is down and done. What a climb from her, though. Up to hole 43 and 5th position. And then Ao Yurikuza in your favourite position on the wall, this lovely little feature.
Yes, I really like those big drop knees and near like a split positioning. Of course, it's not split, but it looks pretty cool for me. I think photographers can do a nice job and find cool shots. And I think it's nice.
Yes, agreed. And talking about photographers, Jan Vert is our official photographer. And he's takes some lovely shots. So go over to the World Climbing Instagram, subscribe while you're there, and you won't miss any of our cool photos. Ao Yurikuza, though, is really taking his time here. He is not far through this route.
Yes, I agree, and it's nearly half time past. he still have quite a lot, but it's nice.
Yeah, he might. I mean, we haven't seen any timing out here, and he's maybe pacing this deliberately because he knows how hard these sequences are. Gets in the toe hook, leans back for a second. Didn't like that. Now he's adjusted to the heel again. So, Ao Yurikuza with 2 minutes 50 on the clock. Hits the pink undercling, or side pull, I should say.
Crossing on a cream, I would say it's a good position for clipping, which he just did. And I feel like this section is one of the hardest because a lot of people fall here. And yeah, I feel like creams are really nasty.
Yes, they are. Then Natsuri Oda is underway on the left. Team Japan bringing a big squad and getting a lot of athletes into this semi-final. The two teammates together right now. And Natsumi Oda is speeding her way up towards the blue. Oh, Ao Yurikuza in the background plummets. He's sitting in third at the moment. 29 plus will move him, yeah, up a bit, but still in third. Interesting. And then this is the launch again. Oh, she's really setting herself up for this. She's a tall athlete.
Yes.
I'm glad she did that, Nika, because the set has told me that it's much harder if you try to do that statically, that move. It's just a bit out of reach, you know.
Okay.
And I thought Natsuri Oda might be tempted to stretch that because she's super tall.
I think some people could do this.
The big stretch.
Yes, I think so. But I feel like it's easier just to commit for this type of move. Because I feel like this jump is not really the hardest as we saw in the past. It's quite basic. So it's easier just to jump and like, yeah, to not lose too much of like your strength or power, endurance.
Yeah, it's not doubting yourself, is it? You know,
Yeah.
it's they will be aware that the setters probably won't put a super hard jump down low, so it's just sort of believing that it's easier than you think it might be. Natsumi Oda didn't have the greatest Innsbruck round. She was 48th there. 21st in Wujiang, though, so it was a strong start to the season, but she will need to sort of step things up here if she's going to impress Japanese selectors.
I feel like a lot of Japanese and French climbers are in the semifinals, which is cool. That's one of the strongest teams, I would say.
Yeah, I agree, the two together, especially with this crowd. By the way, I've been sent messages saying I cursed Sasha Lehmann by saying he sometimes makes mistakes, and then he made that mistake, but it's very harsh for Sasha, it really is. Right, Natsumi Oda is approaching this weird rest. I did not spot this being a shakeout moment here.
Yes.
Couldn't see that one when I read the route. Great to see Sebastian Helenke back in as well. But yeah, you didn't see it either.
No.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Kind of sit up high on it.
It's pretty interesting to see Sebastian on the stage, actually. I feel like he didn't compete for a while.
Yeah, he had a series of quite nasty injuries, did Sebastian, but he's been back this year. Always entertaining to watch is Sebastian Helenke.
And Natsumi is on the crimpy section. Looking good, I would say.
Yeah, Sebastian had a strong Prague finish with 19th there. Cut loose from him though, he's got to bring those feet back in as quickly as possible. Natsumi Oda on the thin crimps now.
She's taking her time, but I feel like it would have been better if she would rush a little bit. But of course it depends on each person. Everyone has a different phase.
Yeah, different methods through there. Right? Sebastian's about to squeeze himself between volumes, though. He's got to be careful here. This is where Sasha Lehmann fell. Natsumi Oda, although she rocketed off the floor onto the wall, she's now slowed right down here. 2 minutes on the clock, which is, as we've seen before, the sort of risky time zone.
Especially if Edla's taking some time to rest here. Yeah, that's not a lot of time left. I feel like you have to get here as fast as possible. But it's hard to predict from the floor, and she nearly dropped the crimp.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary to see.
I held my breath. For a second.
Me too. I saw your face. Yes, the Sebastian is on the wall.
Oh, a bit of a fumble there, but now he makes the clean clip. Good. So Natsudi Oda is approaching 45 plus, which is the hold on this route. And this is that stretched out resting position we saw Ichi do so well just now. High heel from Sebastian, toe pressed against the wall. He matches over that right hand. That was a weird way to do that. Not quite for Sebastian Helenke, and he will be down in 6th with that one. And Natsudi Oda in trouble as well, and she goes. Hold 42 at the moment, 43 now, so slightly below that correct high point. Thank you, Hannah. Lovely to hear from the athletes at the moment they leave the stage. And interesting about the timing once again. The women's route is a hard 1-2 time because, yeah, going slow is not really an option for that one. Right, Yannick Floe on the right-hand side, 5:40 on the clock for him. Wraps the hands around the sloper. And a big move up towards the 10 now. He did that in a very undramatic manner. There was no cut loose. He just sort of reached up and stuck that sloper.
Yes.
Good work. And Ryu Nakagawa now underway as she puts that high heel in. It's the best hold on the route. We're talking about jugs, right? That is a sinker of a jug, but it's too low down to really stop for that long.
Yeah, I agree, and just hanging on the hold is maybe not the best positions. That's why a lot of athletes... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yannick dropped that out of absolutely nowhere. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure if he just wasn't quite in the right position, because it looked like he was in it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Also, I feel like the heat is coming more, because like it can be slippery also.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we're in the mountains, but still it's summer, it's pretty hot here, and there's insane weather. I would say it should be like up to 29 degrees today. So, of course, that could be one of the factors that, yeah, something happens and your hands are sweating and you just lose the hold.
It's a good point, Nika, because although the wall is in shade on the front, at the back it's right in the sunshine, and there will definitely be a bit of heat transfer through the awning on the back. So it's a good point to keep an eye on. And we're coming up to just almost at 11 o'clock Central European time here. Hannah Ryu. I've got too many Hannahs today. There's multiple Hannahs everywhere. Ryu has the 30 hold. I love the handprints as well. See the little finger marks by her right hand, where the athletes just sort of slid into the crimp.
Yes.
Right, toe hook in, and then we've got Shionomata, the final athlete before the cleaning break on the men's route. Men's route climbing very quickly after all these early falls.
As we talked, he's changing the hairstyles, the colors.
Oh!
That was a intense jump. He was able to hold it.
Yeah, compared to the way Yannick did it, which was this sort of lock-off, static, muscly way, that flick was very different. Ryu Nakagawa is approaching this feet-first section. We see some athletes around about 2 minutes, so she's about a minute ahead of the pace here, which is good to see.
Looking good on the section, Ryu Nakagawa. I feel like she doesn't really want to rest, but let's see.
Oh, Shion falls as well. What is going on with that pocket right now?
And Ryu also.
Now, I've got my fingers crossed for Mattia Pozzi. She was disappointed in Innsbruck. She hasn't made a finals for quite a while now.
Yes.
And we know she's got potential to.
Austrian climber. We will see more Austrian climbers on the wall also. She's getting to the jump section. She must clip this quick draw, otherwise she is not allowed to move further, because you can see the cross, it's the blocking moment. She's a little bit struggling or like trying to get ready for the jump.
Yeah, and Mattia sometimes has a moment on jumps like this as well. I've seen her talk herself out
Here
of these
we
moves.
go.
She's all good. Whew.
Here we go, heel hook on, and yeah, taking some time to shake her hands before moving to the next section.
Yeah, a good opportunity to rest, but as we know with the time against her, she won't want to hang around here too much, and she doesn't, so presses on off that jug. Good work from her.
And the snake section, if I can call it.
I like that.
The snake section is, yeah, she's on the snake section. She's climbing down, slowly moving down.
Yeah, crosses down on the snake section. It's good one, Nika. And it's green like a snake as well. What more could you
Right?
want? Into the 30 then, above her head. Some way to go, of course, in 9th at the moment. Top 8 will move forward, but it's early days in the semi-final. Mattia alone on the wall at the moment. The cleaning break continuing on the right for the men. They'll clean up to the high point, so not so high for the men. For the women, they're going to be up there for quite a while. Oh, great shot of one of these cribs, Nika. We were wondering if it was in cut. It's definitely not.
It is not.
Slopey thing, eh? 350 for Mattia. On track. Have to keep driving.
So apparently we have on the women's route like a jump section, snake section, cream section, and like feet up section, and the head wall.
And the head wall above. We don't know about the head wall yet, do
Yes, we don't know everything about head wall. I hope we'll see some tops soon, and I still hope that the women will be able like to fight a lot. Yes, the Mattia is moving.
Yeah, up to the crimps for Mattia. Makes this crimp. Oh, I love that shot. Thank you, team. So cool, that right hand. Vicious. It's not even a full pad's worth.
She was literally hanging on her biceps.
Yeah, full sort of iron cross lock off there. She's very strong, is Mattia Pozzi.
She just passed the section of feet up. She's already getting closer to the 40 points, nearly on the head wall.
Head wall is coming, eh? So here we go, business time. She'll get this rest, and look at the clock as well. This is good timing.
I would say, I agree with this. It's pretty good timing. She can take some time if she wants. Knee drop.
Yeah, that low clip. You're allowed to grab the quick draw like that. That's fine. Up above, it's business time for Mattia Pozzi. Hits 42. She's in 7th. Needs to make more moves, though.
Okay, so you expect it to be better now, maybe after the cleaning break, and see some higher scores?
Yeah, I mean, a bit more. Like, the slopers always are the worst ones. You know, the crimps and the bit more in-cut holds you can pull on, they get a bit dirty and they're still okay. So that's also why the cleaning break in the middle, too.
So you're positive that the route will turn out the way you wanted in the end?
I would never say positive about anything with route setting, but I think it's looking okay right now. So hopefully we, get a good result and the men get to fight and we get to see a pretty okay show.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you to Hannah. Interesting. It's always good to hear it from our setters as well. They expected that men's route to be hard, and it's going to plan for them at the moment. And we had a little word with Shion on Mata as well, and he was saying that pocket that he slipped on, it just felt almost wet with the moisture. So certainly the heat rising. Teresa jumping into the jug and cracking in a high heel. The top 8 at the moment, Ryu Nakagawa in a dangerous position on 38 plus. I'm not expecting that to go. Mattia Pozzi in 5th eventually.
Yes.
Still a bit dangerous.
That was still a good fight, I would say.
Teresa climbs with those glasses on. She almost knocked the glasses off in the last comp.
Oh, wow.
She hit it with the rope as she made a clip.
I heard like from people that climbing with the glasses that sometimes they nearly lose the glasses, so they have to like during climbing, you know, people are shaking hands, but they're like shaking and putting them back. So that's like wow, that's extra work, extra job.
Yeah, it's making their lives quite difficult for themselves sometimes. So let's hope they stay on her face here. Stretched out as well. She's trying to upgrade the feet, but this is a bit awkward from her. Now she comes into the toe hook. Men's route underway. Putra Ramadani, one of the Ramadani brothers, out on the stage. And we'll be keeping an eye on his teammates later on as well, who has qualified too.
Ina looks a little bit, or he looked a little bit shaky on the previous move.
Sorry, I just made a complete mistake. I was talking about the wrong Ramadani. There's the Ramadani brothers, and then we've got Putra Ramadani, who obviously won the gold medal in Prague. There's too many Ramadanis. I got confused as well. Teresa on the left is approaching the rest. So Putra, a bit lower down the quali route. It's amazing how an athlete, we'd expect them, well, we didn't expect him to do as well as he did this season, and suddenly we're like, oh my goodness, he's qualified low, you know, down in 13th. It's amazing how our perspectives change.
Teresa taking her time on the crimp section. Putra is in my favorite section also. I'm sorry, Ina. Yes. Both are getting slowly to like the Cruxy ports.
So Putra comes into these blue volumes right now. High left toe hook. Teresa loses the feet and cuts loose for a sec there.
She's getting back, putting her feet up.
It was a little bit risky from her in that moment. I think it was more of a foot slip. Look how bad that crimp is. Putra is unbelievable at holding terrible crimps.
Okay.
In Prague, he had this move that everyone else would touch the hold, back off and reverse the sequence. He rested on it. It's outrageous.
The finger strength is insane, apparently, for this man, and he definitely looking good on the crimps.
Yes, he
He's
is.
shaking.
He just chills on
Yeah.
this. It's unreal. Gave himself a little shout there. Teresa is back and forth here, and the time is ticking for her. 1:26 means she's on the lower time side of her time here.
She's looking, here we can see that she was looking down on the clock. Not everyone does it, but sometimes, yeah, it makes sense to see how much time left, so you can, understand with which rhythm you should move. Because time matters a lot, and it can also help you to go to the next final. Even if you didn't do the best, it still can help you.
Yeah, absolutely, and the time is ticking away from her. Less than a minute, didn't like that move. We know it's a big stretch. It's too far with that right foot up, I think.
Yeah, I feel like she didn't really read properly because all girls are going down, but Ina is on the head wall, which is so impressive. He's second right now, and he drops the hold. Both are falling at the same time.
We've got a few hours to kill before final.
Let's go.
Zoe Peterman's underway for Team GB. Zento Murashita climbing for the men into this awkward starting position.
And Zento Murashita is on the wall.
Yeah, he's wrapped that left arm around the slopey hold that was cleaned recently. The men's moving much faster than the women's.
Zoe getting ready for the jump. She didn't take time, she just jumped, she just committed pretty well. As always, heel hook. I really like this position also, because I like heel hooks. I'm sorry. I love heel hooks. Snake section. She's on the snake section. slowly moving down again and up to the crimps.
Yeah, she's winding her way
Losing the
down.
fit and smoothly going down.
Zento makes the match on the slopey hole. This is the pocket we were talking to the setters about.
Yes.
I think speed, you just want to get out of there. Really was clipping off it,
Yeah.
so no issue for him.
I agree. I feel like you should clip as fast as possible and move further. We saw that Sasha tried to move further with his feet to this, like, he put a fit on this big pinch, and probably that was a mistake. So he struggled a lot with the clipping. But yeah, we see the Japanese climber moving fast on this section. I would say pretty fast. A lot of other climbers took more time. And Zoe is looking for positions to rest, I would say, or to clip.
Yeah, she worked very hard trying to find that resting position there.
Yes.
Like almost slipped off that right hand. So Zento kicks the feet out right. He puts in another drop knee here on the left-hand side, squeezes himself into the box. A little unwind onto the EP holds. Out onto the left-hand side, then crosses through. This is smooth stuff. So Zento leaning back. He's approaching. This is quite a nasty move up here, up on the top of the blue volume near the 30 hole. This is a cross-through awkward thing.
Yeah, I agree, and I feel like every crimp here on this volume gets worse and worse. So because like you can see the pink one is like pretty, it's not good, but it's better than the next ones. So it's getting like worse and worse.
And you don't know until you touch it, and we've seen a lot of that when they touch it and go, oh, no,
Yes.
I'm going to go back down to that pink one shake out there. Zoe Peterman's doing well, 3 minutes on the clock. She's timed this beautifully here at the moment. Got to bring the foot down though. She's struggling with that at the moment, really has a high right heel press in.
I would say she's taking some time to shake a little.
Listen to this crowd, they're really behind both athletes here. Oh, Zento missed that, I think. If he got it, he was fingertips on it, just slightly mistimed it.
And you also allowed to stay like on the floor for some time.
40 seconds, technically,
yes.
is the number, yeah.
So yeah, that's in by the rules. You can take some time to read the route and get ready whenever you want. Some people are going directly because they had the route in the mind before, but for me it's best also to take some time to read again. And yeah, if you want to know one of my tips, I always look up where's like the last quick draw is shaking. So I'm like, okay, so I need to like climb her, like it's like a little, I don't know how to say, like a little thing that I'm looking at, and yeah, I kind of know where I have to climb.
I've heard that from a few athletes, yes. And I always ask the question of what if the wind's blowing? And they sort of look at me like, oh, I hadn't thought of that one. But yeah, it's sort of an indicator, isn't it, of where the difficulty might be. Dokyan Lee, or Lee Dokyan. So, Luchka Rakovits comes down into the little
snaky
bump
shaking.
section, the snaky section. What snake are we talking? What's a green mamba, maybe?
I don't know.
There's a viper that's bright green like that, which is great. Lee Do-hyun has his feet plastered onto this volume. It looks like he's got double toe hooks in, and now comes into this heel, drops in. And out onto the undercling now. Luchka Rakovits with that flowy style. When she's on form, it's just effortless to watch her.
Yes. And, it's pretty cool to see her on the wall. She had some time off competing. Now she's back. It's probably the second season, I would say, after the pause. So yeah, it's pretty nice and impressive.
Yeah, she was recovering from thyroid cancer in her first ever comp back in Innsbruck. She made finals, which is an incredible story.
Yes.
Lee Do-hyun on the 20 now. He's taking a moment to rest here. Looks very comfortable in this drop knee position.
But I feel like he takes a lot of time. It's 3 minutes 50 left. It's been like 2 minutes on the wall already.
Yeah, so a little slow from him. but he's so experienced. I think he'll be able to time this one. He's one of our true all-rounders as well. Had a great boulder season. Luchka on the crimps. She'll be happy here. Looking comfortable and tall enough to really be able to stand on that right foot.
Wow, I just realized that she got through this crimpy section literally not losing the fit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, using that height to her advantage. Good work from
That's nice. That's nice when people using the height in a good ways. Also, if you are small, it's easier to get into box positions or to fit. So it's nice.
Luchka flicks the feet back up.
She looks pumped or stressed, and she loses the hold.
Yes, she does. Luchka is down in 8:38 plus, shaky position to be, and we've still got 3 athletes on 45 plus, and in 45 in 4. So that 45 is really the aiming point here, and then everyone else on 43, apart from Zoe Peterman's on 38 plus. Interesting. Lee Do-hyun on the worst of these side pulley crimp things.
I feel like if you're getting through this nasty crimps, you, like a lot of guys, are fighting more. They are able to move fast, so usually they're getting on a handball. Let's see, he's catching the pinch and heading to the head wall, and here we go.
Yes,
35, 36. That's nearly high point, but he loses it, and yes, he's on the 2nd position.
Really cool, I think. And the final athlete before the cleaning break for the women. And then for the men, Neo Suzuki will be out, one of our favourite, Nika. I love watching Neo. But we'll stick with Eloise right now. Very passionate, powerful climber is Eloise. She hangs off with that straight arm into the undercling straight away.
Here we go, getting to the jump section, taking her time, choking up, preparing.
No hesitation, she's straight
and
into
jumping.
it. Nice little pop there.
Let's go.
16th was her best result this year. She didn't have the greatest start, actually. 28th and 27th in the first 2 comps. So on a bit of a comeback. And the Neo Suzuki is underway. Let's see what the endurance machine can do, shall we?
As I think Neo's pretty technical climber, he's fighting in amazing positions, moving nice, smooth.
I got some questions, by the way, about those blue crosses on the left-hand side. Eloise just moving away. That is the last clipping position. Because there's a jump, we don't want the athletes obviously hurting themselves with a big swing, so the setters will sometimes put blue crosses on the wall to tell them you have to clip at this moment. If you go past that, your score will be downgraded to that point. And we saw this happen actually in Prague. Luka Rakovic's score was, or was it Mia Krampel? One of them's score was downgraded because they did one move after the clipping point.
But I would say it's not just downgrading, it's also a dangerous position.
Yes, exactly.
So if you don't clip it, it can be, something can happen, because here we see that's the quick draw before the jump. So apparently if you don't clip and you fall, you can get hurt or injured. So that's why there is a crosses.
Yes, exactly that. So that's what they are, if you're wondering. Right, Eloise sits down on that right heel, takes a bit of weight off the arms, and then Neo Suzuki into these pinches. So wide, that pinch, it can easily burn you out here. And a great shot on the wall to show his face, working hard. Eloise finds crimps now. Now, this is the section that Luchka Rakovic just walked through just now. It's a totally different sequence when she did it.
Yeah.
Neo Suzuki on the blue volumes. Looks up above, finds the crimp. And Eloise comes down. Lee Do-hyun just walks past our commentary box. He's working very hard there. Eloise with the heel hook on as she rests.
And Neo Suzuki is coming closer.
Yeah, he's on the good one in air quotes here of this sideboard. It looks so nasty the way he's doing it. A very relaxed hand grip. Eloise horizontal. Out towards the left, 40 above her head. Neo Suzuki taking his time through this sequence here, making sure he's ready to continue. Eloise comes up, head wall, Nika.
Eloise on the head wall. Let's see if she can get closer to the crux port. Apparently only 3 girls were on the 45 plus, and she is still moving. She looked pretty pumped and she loses it and falling.
Yeah, Eloise is done. Breathing deep though. This crowd was behind her. Belgium and France very close, so they were supporting her. And then this is Neo Suzuki. So Max Berton has just come onto the stage. Max Berton then underway up on the wall. And this man was in a good mood yesterday. He was sort of having a great time in front of his crowd, and you could hear that crowd. He told me, Max, he was like, Matt, I want Athlete of the Week in Chamonix. Well, Max, this is your chance right now to do this.
In a home crowd, he looked a little pumped, I don't know.
Yeah, Max is not hanging around here, and he's a bit sort of, oh yeah, a bit punchy at the moment.
I feel like this, his style is pretty technical, and this route is really powerful, so we can see that he struggles a lot. I hope he can manage this section, because I feel like this is really tricky one, and he's trying to do not the way that everyone does.
Yeah, I think Max needs to settle himself down here a little bit, because that was a nervy start. He made a couple of little errors there.
And he's still trying to, talk to the crowd and shaking.
Yeah, so he's trying to settle himself. He's trying to get the crowd behind him, and there's a lot of pressure on this man right now, and it's not the smoothest still from Max Berton as he crosses down.
Here we go. Whoa, he nearly dropped the foot, and he doesn't seem in the best position, but he's trying his best, fighting a lot, clipping.
Elbows up on the left as well. This is a real battle from Max Berton. And he hasn't got exactly a big rest to settle himself down on either.
But he's a big fighter.
Crosses through, stamps the left foot up. There is this shake sequence above his head on that pink hold. If he can get to there, I think he might find a moment of sort of peace. And he needs one at the moment. Toe hook in. This is the match.
Wow,
Very risky.
This is so intense. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. That's so crazy. He's fighting. Wow.
Oh, that was close as well. Stabs at that hole with his fingers. Crosses through, reaches. Oh, how is he still on the wall here? Max in full battle mode and a long way out. That's just 2 fingers. Unreal there.
But the route is so hard, I don't know.
He celebrates like a hero as well when he comes off the wall. This man, I think he's just riding this wave of the 2026 season.
Yeah. And you can feel his energy, like even through the screen, I'm sure people can feel it.
Right, matches up above his head now. Got to keep it together through these initial moves though. I think burning out down low is a big problem on this route. So here we go on the first of the slopers. That's a good angle to show just the sort of angle.
Yep.
And then will he flick up? We've only seen one athlete really hit this statically, and that was Yannick. Yeah, he will flick. It's awkward because you're pushed backwards by the volumes, you know, away from the wall.
I feel like this sloper is much better than the previous one, so that's why a lot of adders are just like jumping or kind of doing dynamic moves, which makes sense.
So Giovanni crosses into the sloper now, finds this pinch. This hold has been risky for a couple. So Giovanni Placci has that toe hook in, now drops it into the heel. So far, so standard from him.
He's in a nice position. I feel like for him, this box is pretty good. It fits pretty well.
Yeah, into the 20. So Hannah has managed to find Max Berton, who I'm sure will be feeling maybe not the happiest down there. Hannah, tell us about Max, please.
Yeah, I'm here with Max. You were for sure the crowd's favorite here right now. It looked like you had a bit of a nervous start and didn't get into the route 100%, but you had a really good fight in the end, like just 2 fingers on that last crimp, really fighting hard. Tell us about your run.
Yeah, well, I think the start, I wasn't really that nervous. I did a run and jump. I skipped 3 holds. I saw it just on stage that I could do that, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So no, I wasn't that nervous. I didn't expect the route to be this hard. I was really surprised by the intensity, but I really gave everything I had. So pretty good, pretty happy with my try.
That's very good. Congratulations. Yeah, I think the route is really hard. We saw a lot of early falls. So it's also like you think you a bit underestimated it. Like at the observation, it didn't look as hard as it turned out to be.
Yeah, it didn't look that hard actually. I thought it would be more positioning, but it was way more based on strength, and I'm not ready for that yet. So yeah, I wasn't ready at all.
Congratulations anyways, and good luck for the next comps.
Great to hear that, super interesting. Max is always very, very honest about where he's at in his own climbing, and it's good to hear from him, and a mature thing to do, doing an interview straight after that.
I agree.
Giovanni, meanwhile, is up to hold 30 right now. In 9th, 1 below the finals place, should be up into that top 8 now. Makes this clip high. Good stuff so far.
And Giovanni is getting closer to the head wall. The pinches are here we go. And he drops it, the foot slip.
Satomi Yoshida is up next. And I've got a great story about Satomi, Nika. So there's a local competition down in the valley at the Topo Gym.
Oh, yes, I saw.
He was activating.
Okay.
Accidentally flashed the 2 hardest boulders in the comp quali setup.
Oh,
and
wow.
apparently everyone didn't really know who he was or if he was part of the competition. And there's so many videos of him doing this, circling around, because it was such a surprise. I just thought it was a lovely story.
So apparently he won a comp.
Yes, by accident.
Okay, nice. That's cool. By accident winning a comp. So we can see that Satono is on the wall. He's getting to the hard section, to big slopey holds.
So Satomi comes round, and we're being told, by the way, that Luka Potič's score has been upgraded, so a higher one for him, so that's going to help him. We will try to let you know if we hear any appeals coming through.
I really love Satono's style. I feel like he's also super smooth and like calm climber, activating to fight when it needs. Sometimes doing. Yes, here we go. Moving to the tricky section.
Yes, I've got some more information on that appeal. Upgraded to 38 plus because the hold is the entire volume. That's what's being told by the setters. So that's what's going on with that.
French climber on the wall.
Oh yes, Ina.
The crowd is excited to cheer. A lot of people are screaming. We can hear that.
I love watching Ina. And actually, I spent time with her in a gym in Prague. She was sort of bouldering, and very, very powerful boulderer as
well. She's a powerful climber, I would say. And,
there's a big foot slip for Satomi Yoshida. How did he save that one? That was right on the edge there. I thought he was gone, but Nika, I mean, you know what this is like. When you fall off like that, it takes a lot of energy to come back in.
I feel like my heart just drops down. It's so stressful, but you need to come back pretty fast. So you need to like activate. And Ina is going down on the snake section. Satone is getting closer to the hard part too.
And he's breathing deeply on the wall there, so I think
So
his heart
good.
was going as well. And we are at altitude here as well in Chamonix. It's about just over 1,000 meters, so that can affect a few people. Ina reaches up above her head, cuts loose again for her. This is exciting stuff from both athletes at the moment. Satone has rested in a position not many have rested in for this long.
He seems good on the wall. Pretty calm, confident. He looks in a good shape, I would say.
I would too. I think he's managed to recover here, but I think that slip took something out of him. The fact he's resting for this long below where there's an actual rest as well. Although he doesn't know it, I think most of them have spotted that. And the sound right now, I've just had to turn the sound in my headphones down because it's so loud.
Yes.
French athletes being supported to a wonderful degree here in Chamonix, which is cool.
Satone looks so chill on the hard section. Like on the screams, he's just shaking, choking. Okay, he didn't like the next crimp. He changed his mind, doing it a bit differently.
He's in a bit of trouble as Satone, but he keeps pressing. Inner as well hits the 30 mark. Finds the heel and sits on it. Oh, listen to this crowd. It's so I've got goosebumps, Nika, as well now.
I do feel it. I hope all of you feel it because the stage is going crazy.
It's exciting stuff. Inner finds the foot first. Satone's still pushing through the head wall. Satone goes in fourth at the moment, and he's down on the ground. Now, if everyone's wondering, we are running a little bit late on the women's round, 10 to 15 minutes at the moment behind the running order, so the broadcast might go on slightly longer than expected. Inner crosses under now. And listen to this crowd. Oh, she tries to make that match. A bit too much force maybe in the drop down there. So she pulls on. Jesse was really struggling with that move there. Super awkward for him. Manages to cross through with the left though, find the sloper, but that was a moment of fight from the USA climber. And Jesse has a double touch. And we are actually finding Luka Potičak for an interview, which is great. So we will go to Hannah.
Jessie Pills is a really legendary athlete. She's been competing for a while. She was for a while on the stage. She's the world champion, I would say, a few times. She's an Olympian. And,
Olympic medal winner as well.
Yeah, actually, yes. Really experienced.
Yeah, I think I'd love to see Jesse in a finals here. We'll have to see if the style suits her. Jesse Grouper on the right-hand side. We've got two Jesses here. He finds this...
Two Jesses, that's a good thing.
Yeah, Jesse and a Jessica.
Let's go, Jesses.
Go Jesses. There's hold 20. She's on the green mamba section. I've upgraded your snake description, you see, Nika. I'm convinced it's a green mamba. Up she goes as well, really stretched out. Jesse is, again, got to find, I think he's also struggling with a technical difficulty, and that was a very risky move. Wide pinches, though, he'll feel a little bit better in the position. That was close, Nika, to drop in that one.
I saw it.
Jessie Pilz rests before the rest. She'll bring that right.
Rest before the rest.
Rest before the rest, exactly. Jessie still hasn't quite settled into this one yet. A bit similar to how Max did. Jessie now finds the rest. She'll sit down on that foot.
He doesn't look comfortable on the wall.
Jessie in a very different position. Everyone else has had body weight over on the left. She hasn't really rested at all here.
Yeah, but I feel like he's one of the tallest climbers on the wall, so probably it's much harder for him to find those positions.
Sorry, I was talking about Jessie. So on
Jessie.
the left, the Jessie Kerr. Sorry, we got double Jessies. I told
but
you.
still, yeah, I was talking about the Jessie grouper.
Yeah. He's looking a bit shaky, isn't he?
Yes.
See now. Matches hand to foot as well. Jessie Kerr into the foot first section.
And I'm very excited to see some girls actually going through this crux part.
I am too. I'd love to see how she does this. Finds that right foot, and then this is, she's gone for the over-the-top cross-through.
Yes.
Jessie Gruber took a moment to look up here. He's in trouble. He tries to cross through on the right-hand side. That wasn't the way. A bit of desperation coming through. And Jessie on that is out of finals potential in 11th.
Not potentially, he's out, actually.
Yes, unless something bizarre happens with our scoring system.
Jessie
gone.
Yes, because there is 8 people in the final round. 8 men, 8 women. Jessica is on the head wall, and I'm so excited to see her climbing, and hopefully
yeah, we want
showing something cool.
We want someone getting past 45.
Yes,
would be good.
I would really love to see this.
So that's just above her head here. And of all people, Jessie is used to a head wall. She's used to crowds like this. So I'm expecting a real fight from her, as you say.
Yes.
And in 9th, they're just below at the moment.
And she has a lot of time, I would say, for this section.
So Jessie, big drop knee. She grabs that quick draw, flicks it onto the rope. Smooth.
Flipping the quick draw.
Let's check the score. She should be up into the top 8 right now.
Here we go. We can hear the crowd. The crowd is going crazy. She's getting so close to the crux part. And the next hold is apparently, she is actually on the first position.
46, might be a 46 plus as well. Jessie back down. She waves and knows that's good. And Jessie.
And yeah, I'm happy I didn't make that many mistakes, and yeah, to get that high point.
Very good, congratulations. Can you tell us something about the appeal you made, like how your score was updated?
Yeah, I think that there is the crimp on the black volume that has a height, and then the left one is 37, and then 38 is the black volume. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't grab it high enough to give me like 38, but then they corrected it for 38 plus. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I deserve.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like if you make an appeal and they decide it, then that's it. Congratulations to your finals. And you said it was getting really warm there in the sun. That's why you're happy to be here at the interview in the shade. What are you going to do now until the final?
Yeah, eat something, chill, get ready, and yeah, to perform my best in finals.
Good luck.
And we're back. We can see Sorato Anraco on the wall. Really titled athletes, and we probably expect him in the finals because he won almost all World Cups in bouldering, and he's pretty good in lead. He's taking his time, he's looking good on the wall. Shaking his hands. Looking down, he just looked down to look at the time. We can see the face, the groomer face is fighting. On the crimpy section, and we can see the Brooke Robotou starting climbing.
Yeah, jump time for Brooke Robotou. We know how good a boulderer she is. I'm expecting her to flow through this. No women struggling with this section. And it's great to see Sorato back in action. And we were talking a lot about Sorato potentially being tired, because in finals recently, especially when he's done double headers, boulder and lead, he's looked fatigued. So hopefully after a break from Innsbruck, he's sort of got something back.
Yes, I agree, and we just saw Brooke jumping with a huge swing, I would say. Sorato is actually
He's doing well, isn't he? Crosses into the
Doing
headboard.
pretty well, wow.
And he's now picking the pace up a little bit, I think, as the pump builds. He's in fifth, he falls in
And he
fifth.
drops
So
his
guaranteed.
fifth, yes. He's not at the top spot, but it was a great fight.
That was good work from Serrato. We'll see him again this evening. Brooke Rabatou, meanwhile, into the green mamba section as she drops down low with those feet pressing in. Yeah, that shoulder strain, a real interesting one. She did it in Prague, and it was a labrum strain. Not the worst, but in her mind, for sure. But it's so lovely to see Brooke back in action.
I'm pretty happy. I feel like she's a great climber, and she's actually the first woman in the world to do an outdoor routes 9B+. Right now, there's only 2 women in the world. Janja Garnbert, she's not here. I'm also pretty excited to see her get back on the wall. I think she'll be back in a few more comps this season. She's taking some time on the rocks.
Yeah, Copper is the one she's on next. The crowd going crazy because another French athlete is on, and it's Sam Avezou in action. As we look at Brooke Rabatou from the wall, really liking our wall shots. Our camera team working super hard to bring you these fantastic angles. So we stick with Brooke with 3 minutes 15 on the clock.
Sam Avezou is the top 3 after the qualification round. We'll see how it goes. Will he be able to stay in the top positions?
The crowd would certainly love that, wouldn't they? So let's see if Sam can do that. He's climbed in front of massive French audiences before at the Olympics, of course, and did brilliantly there.
And apparently his sister's coming out next.
Oh, so we're going to have a... Yeah, well, let's hope Brooke
Potential.
stays on the wall. And let's hope Sam climbs high, and then we can have the siblings together, which would be nice. Brooke Rabatou then in 15th on hole 34, and then Sam Avezou on the right-hand side on the slopers. Brooke, high left foot. She brings the hand through to make the clip. Which method is she going to use for this? We've seen a few. At the moment she's using, I think she's going to match. Oh, this is a different method. She's maybe going to go left.
I think so.
Oh no, changing her mind. Yeah, for a moment I thought she was going to do something really strange there, but she's gone back to a more traditional well.
It's so interesting to see that every girl is just like doing it differently. Like there's no same way. Everyone does the things what you want, and it's good. She's getting to the 4T. Yes, she got it.
Yes, so she moves into the top 10 with that one. Sam Avezou is just being cheated. Everything Sam Avezou does on the wall gets a huge reaction.
Yes.
Really
And
cool.
it makes sense. It's his home country.
Brooke is edging her way towards 8th position here. This is the last possible shakeout. The crowd is a much for Brooke, and of course Brooke Rabatou speaks fluent French. She lives in Paris at the moment.
I feel like crowd is going crazy because of the both athletes, because Brooke is on the top and Sam is at home, and it's an amazing athlete. That's a big moment to see.
Huge moment indeed. Brooke is really fighting now. She wiggles in. No, she can't quite get that clip. 54 seconds. She's really run out on this route as well. Big fall for Brooke Rabatou. Oh.
So 45 plus.
My stomach plummeted there with that fall. That was a big one.
And it was a big fall.
Yes, exactly. 45 plus, and Brooke Rabatou back onto the ground. That was exciting stuff. So Sam Avezou then.
Sam Avezou is at the 30 plus. She's looking good, moving fast, smooth, I would say.
He's got a few more moves to go though before he is guaranteed just on that high pinch.
And the crack section.
6th position, so very close. And he is guaranteed
He is
now
guaranteed, but he's at the cracks moment. He's fighting so much and he just drops.
There is Alberto. He's apparently moved to Slovenia. to train. So that's going to be cool to see.
Yes, I saw it. Yes, it's pretty interesting to see him climbing a lot in Ljubljana, or around Ljubljana actually. Yeah.
Yes, I think
So cool.
Yeah, it's changing up things a little bit, working with slightly different coaches from what I understand. So let's see if it's made a difference. Maybe not now, but who knows in the future.
Yes.
So Zelia underway into the undercling, and then the jump to come. And Nika, she's such a good boulder. This should be easy for her here.
She's an amazing climber, and she got some medals already this season. She actually won a gold, and she's easily doing a jump, doing a double heel hook to rest. Alberto is on the hard section already, I would say. I feel like the whole route is insanely hard, so yeah, it's just like non-stop trying hard. You don't really have any resting positions, or like
shakes but no
yes,
rest.
Yes, shakes but no rest, and
yeah, you guys are just too strong. You can't give you a rest because you get everything back. Alberto out left onto thin holds here, and Zelia just flowing at the moment. She comes down low. Out towards the 20 for her. Yeah, Alberto came pretty close to winning that gold medal in Innsbruck. It was heartbreakingly close. Just Kalbach making the difference. Zelia approaching the resting position. Alberto just gets a sight on the next quick draw, make sure he can clip it, which he does nicely.
Zelia looking good, just smoothly moving, shaking.
Yeah, I agree. She's in control at the moment. You know, that's the sort of aura I'm getting off her.
Yeah, I feel like she's also in a great shape this season.
So into the crimps for Zelia. Alberto crosses through. A couple more moves to go before he will find the first of the shakes. Zelia keeps the feet low, moves out into 17th position.
Losing feet, going up with them and crossing to clip. Alberto is on a crimpy section, on a nasty crimps.
Yeah, they are nasty, aren't they? Great way to say that. But he's moved quickly through them as well. He's not hanging around on those nasty holds. Pops the foot up. Big move out right. Finds the pinch again.
You can hear the crowd.
Alberto's getting closer. He's in 7th at the moment. I think he's a few moves higher as well. 6th and he's in. So Alberto Quinez Lopez says goodbye.
He's breathing hard. I feel like he had a good fight. And you can hear the crowds. Everyone is going crazy, and it's so cool because Zelia is on the stage.
So that's the top 8 for the women. Zelia Avezou wiggles in that clip. Natsuri Oda is with 43 plus. On 42, she's got a few moves to go here.
She's finding some position to shake the pump, but looks like she's struggling a lot.
She is fighting hard, hey?
So much fighting.
One more, 10th, no, 7th. Okay, upgraded.
Jeez.
Yes.
Jakob Schubert.
Jakob Schubert, double tops in qualification for the big man from Austria. And looking very good, like in form at the moment.
Yes. And in Instagram he said that he will fight extra hard because he didn't compete in Chamonix since 2019.
Is that true?
Yes, he wrote it.
Well, we are going to find Sam Avezou at the moment. The Frenchman has just climbed his way into the final, so Hannah has found him. So let's hear from Mr. Avezou when Hannah is ready.
Yes, I'm here with Sam Avezou, just coming back, still like out of breath. Congratulations, first of all, you made it to finals here at home. How was it? How did you like the route? It was pretty hard, I think so, and also a lot of people struggled in the beginning. I mean, you made it look really easy, but very, very strong though. And the 37 plus move, the one you fell, talk us through that.
Yeah, first of all, I'm really happy to make it to the finals in Chamonix. I really enjoy climbing here. It's my favorite comp of the year. And yeah, also back in finals for lead because the last two comps I missed it. So I'm really happy about this. Yeah, the route was really good. I enjoyed it. The beginning was super hard. Like, it doesn't happen that often. Usually setters try to keep it chill on the first, but I like more when it's a bit hard. Like for the climbers, it's a bit better. It's more interesting. And yeah, I kept a good, like, I struggled on the start, but then I found my flow on the rest, and I made it to the head wall barely, but I think it's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck in finals, first of all. And how is it climbing with your sister?
It's amazing. I just watched her. I haven't seen the result. I don't know where she is at, but hopefully she's in finals too. So yeah, we were just in front of each other in the waiting room, so we were just almost climbing together. Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, very special. Hopefully more of these situations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you to Hannah and Sam. Now, Jakob in the background there, Nika, he nearly had a little slip there. He nearly did what Satone did and lose the feet.
Yes.
He was in some trouble.
He's shaking, and it's so nice to see Miho Nonaka on the wall. I feel like she didn't compete in lead for a while.
Yeah, she came second in the Japanese nationals, so it's in lead squad, and this is one of the comps she's picked to do. Obviously, we know her maybe more as a boulderer, but
yeah,
very impressive lead climber. Jakob.
I agree, because she was also on the podium of the first Olympic Games.
Yes.
And it was combined, so lead speed and bouldering. And yes, we can see the Jakob Schubert getting the 30 points, crimping those nasty crimps, and moving.
Yeah, he's into 12th for now. Yeah, Miho tends to suit more bouldery, shorter routes, so this might not be one for her, but we'll wait and see. Jakob Schubert then, boosty move. Oh, no, he loses the feet. Oh, and in 12th position, he looks down at his foot. Jakob Schubert is out with that one. That is a shocker, Nika.
I have no words. I'm sorry. That's like, wow.
Yeah, Jakob down and out. Well, we'll stick with Miho Nonaka, but so unfortunate for Jakob there.
Miho Nonaka is getting in this heel hook position just to clip and moving further on those crimp section.
Yeah, she gets a high heel, trusts it, rocks up on it here, and then finds the left hand and a little flick here as she comes into the crimps on the 30. Out left, finds another crimp. Miho will have to discover her endurance here. This is a very endurance-y route for the women. And although she'll be able to deal with all the physical sections here, to see what kind of lead shape she's in. Feet first as she crosses through. Stuff like this she'll find out pretty simple.
Here we go.
Trying to do this as statically as possible. That drop-down method that Inna used, as we saw, very physical, and if you're a bit pumped,
yes,
doesn't really work.
She looked a little pumpy, and she drops the move.
So let's see what Rosa can do here.
And Giuseppe Pilz is leading the score.
Yes, she is, 46 plus. Strong stuff from her. Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I kept trying to tell her that she was looking strong, and she kept laughing at me and saying, I'm not in shape, you're wrong. But Jessie just never talks about her being in shape. But
yeah,
I've got insiders, and the insiders tell me that she's feeling much better at the moment. So the first couple of comps have built her way through, and now she's back where she wants to be, which is cool.
that's pretty nice, and I feel like her experience helps a lot. I feel like even if you're not really in shape, your mindset is the best. Like it can help you so much. Like, yeah. And Rosa Rekar is doing a smooth jump. We haven't seen any falls here, which is, I guess, good.
Yeah, we usually see one, don't we, at some point, but nothing so far, which is cool. And or the athletes to come, I don't think anyone would drop that. I mean, Jan Kim, perhaps the one I'd be a bit nervous on, but even for her, I think that's a pretty straightforward jump. Doesn't always like the dynamic stuff. Rosa in the down climb section now. Men's 8 is guaranteed. We'll let you know if any appeals come through, but I haven't been told about anything yet. And people are pointing out, by the way, that Neo Suzuki obviously was challenging Alberto in the last comp for the medals. Alberto might be one of the favourites here, especially with Jakob out as well. So
yes,
the stars are maybe starting to align for Alberto Quines Lopez.
Probably.
Oh, I hope I haven't cursed him on that one. I'm sorry, Alberto. So Rosa up towards the grey volumes. Thumb engaged as she reaches. Top 8 is Mattia Pozzi. Oh, she's in the danger zone.
Yes, she's in a dangerous position, but we never know what can happen. There's still like 5 strong people. Actually 6.
Rosa, you can see upgrading down at the bottom right here on 27. This high heel's been. Oh, Rosa's doing something different, not using the high heel. Stacked crimps, cool to see. A lovely wall here in Chamonix. Careful with the feet. Now Rosa's kind of overthinking this a little bit. What is she doing? So it's really trying to stretch through and hasn't got the reach for it. This is interesting, Mika.
Yes.
Hasn't read this particularly well at the moment.
I feel like, yeah, she either, okay, she knows there's a hole on the volume.
Oh, just from Rosa. That will have taken an awful lot out of her
so
arms.
Intense. Oh my God.
And look how deeply she's breathing as well. Wraps the hand over the top. Rosa is in trouble here. You can see it in her face.
Trying to shake. I feel like that's a nice position to rest.
And in 18th, so quite a way below at the moment. So game time for her. Got to get deep into the head wall. Oh, unwind. That's good. That's the move that caught Miho out. Finds there for Crimp. Walks those feet through. Has she recovered something? That's going to be the question. 12th. And she stands tall as well. The athletes who have had the best rests here have had that body position. Straight as possible with the arms and legs, taking as much pressure off. And she's done really well to settle herself down.
I feel like this is a nice, also shaky position, or to shake your hands. But you need to find a good position also to move your body in the right way. And yes, here we go. We see her getting closer to the high point.
Yeah, she's pulled herself back into contention here. And the clock that we talked about so much at the beginning hadn't been a problem for a while for the women. And Rosa's got time as well. Left hand drive fired. 6th position. Not safe yet for Rosa Rekar.
And she started competing on the, or actually a bit further. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll find that out.
But yes, she had a really nice, she entered World Series pretty well, and she had a podium, and then she had some struggles, and now she's getting back.
And she was very young when she came onto the scene as well. And yeah, it dates way back. 2019, yes, was her first sort of, back then, World Cups. So, Alexandra Totskova. green matching the green of the holds here from Bulgaria. We did a great interview, Nika, with the coach of the Bulgarian team, who's also the Fazet brush, the man behind that.
Yes.
I got a rather beautiful brush. You've got some as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have a few of them, and I really love it. It's pretty high quality. It's just my personal opinion, and I think it's really amazing.
I got an anime brush though. So
Me too.
Did you too?
Yes.
See, great
yes.
taste. Great
From
taste.
like Totoro anime.
So off the jug and up she goes for Alexandra. We'll just stick with the women now. And we come up to about 12:15, so the comp will run a little bit longer. That's our top 8. Celia Avizu is in a really problematic position there in 8th. Could be in trouble. Mattia Pozzi now pushed outside of the top 8. Alexandra will begin to fight soon. This strange, long diagonal down climb completed.
She just passed the snake section, getting on the crimps, which are not good.
No, we've seen it a few
They're
times. haven't we?
quite slopey. Of course, there's some better ones, but most of them are quite slopey, and yeah.
Up goes Alexandra. Oh, loses the feet here. This is what I meant by exciting. And this doesn't mean that she's anywhere near falling off. She'll fight all the way through.
I agree.
And by the way, the men's result is locked in now, so no appeals have come through. So that top 8 we showed you earlier on is the top 8. Alexandra, though, with a lot of work to do before she makes her way through. There's a plus appeal for Martinez going on at the moment. We'll keep you updated on that one.
Alexandra passed 30 points, and she's slowly moving to the feet up section.
Yes, feet first through
Feet
here.
first.
Alexandra Totkova hangs off on that right arm. So Alexandra brings the feet through, heel hook in, and this she's dealt with that very, very well here on that little traverse section. There's the 40 above her head, heel
We
hook
can
in.
see pretty close the crimp, and she just looked down to see the time. She has, I would say, quite okay. She has a lot of time outside for the upper section.
Yes, here is this upper section. 45 is the dangerous hold, as we know. So, gets that quick draw in, reaches left. She's got to bring the feet high. There's a little jib above the coping there, which she finds. Onto the undercling again. She's very close, 44. Here comes the dangerous hold. This is hold 45. It's got a lot of people. Gets herself set, finds it. This is good from her. Can she move through 45? She's in second with that one. That's how much a difference it makes. Just getting 46, 47 then.
Here we go. She's on the top spot.
Oh,
She's still shaking. Oh my God.
Are we going to see a top from Alexandra Totkova here? Unreal cross through and eventually the fall. But
Me too. I really hope she can show her best, and I don't know, just climb as she climbs, as she loves, and yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
And
good
we
to
can
finish.
see the French team getting ready to cheer on.
Yeah, I said the noise would be deafening. Actually, it's quite quiet at the moment, so maybe there's a bit of nerves going on in the audience here. They're
Probably.
trying to focus on this. So Manon Healy needs to put Innsbruck behind her. She made a mistake there. She read a sequence completely wrong, fell for 8th. So let's see if she's sort of mentally recovered from that. No issue on the launch.
Looking good. Shaking. Watching the next moves.
Yeah, 45, as we know, is what you need to get in.
Yes.
Ideally 45 plus, and count back separating these athletes.
I feel like the in finals will be a really big fight because there's 4 athletes, actually 5 athletes with the 45 plus score.
So dropping down from the snake then, and bumping the right hand into the pinches for Manon Healy.
Getting a 20 score.
Yeah, some way to go. And the head wall is the place. No one really having issues down low. We haven't seen very many early falls here.
Yes.
All right, so stretching up onto the grey volumes right now. Sits on that heel. And makes the clip. So Manon Healy will recover something here with that hand wrapped around. Comes out into the cribs. This section of the wall, Nico, just suddenly becomes blank up there.
Yes.
But she finds these edges. So Manon keeps the feet low. She works her way through onto the block crimp, and a little flick and a cut loose. Immediately finds. That was the moves that Rosa Recca really struggled on.
I feel like Healy, Manon actually, Manon read it well. She's looking good. Trying to put the heel, putting it further, and I feel like that's a nice way of doing it.
There was zero hesitation on that foot through move, just flowed out.
She looks calm, I would say. Like, yes, of course she's fighting, shaking, but she's trying to be calm, which is pretty important. I feel like sometimes you're like too excited and you do mistakes and you fall. You need to really be as calm as possible.
Yeah, knowing it's your last World Series event and your home World Cup, there's a lot of pressure for her to do well here. And as you say, just keeping calm is the game here. Drop down move. It's caught a few people. Zoe and Miho. Shaking out Manon Healy, just trying to get rid of some of that pump in the left arm. 2 minutes 16. She'll have to get going soon. Still shaking, still not ready to go. 2 minutes.
I feel like she's getting for big fights. Like a big speed fight, I would say.
It's going to have to be, isn't it? And the fact she's spending this amount of time here is a bit telling. So could be in some trouble. Keeps touching the slope, but doesn't like it. Here we go. She's got to commit at some point. She's still shaking up, and that clock is against her now.
She's looking down. She feels the time, that the time is running away.
It is indeed running away.
Trying to get on this huge hold.
It's big but slopey. She needs to keep pushing. Skin will be difficult here. Finds the left by her fingertips only. Can she reel this move in? She finds the right.
She hits the 40. Still looking down. She doesn't have a lot of time.
That That's the big wide pinch of hold 40. We are surrounded by the French team here behind us who are encouraging her all the way. Up towards the head wall then. 41 is her score. She can shake here, she hasn't stopped yet.
She's trying to clip, she has 30 seconds left. She has to do a few more moves to be in the finals. She is so close. She has to do the final. And here we go. I think she'll be on the 8th.
So Zhang Kim approaches the wall. This is a big moment for her. It's a long route. She'll have to climb quickly. So Zhang Kim will try to go underway. And we're having a little technical issue here again, so we will commentate on what we're seeing on the stage. We haven't got eyes at the moment.
Jane Kim is known for like a quite slow style, but it's still like she doesn't, like how to say, she's not often running out of time.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool. She's taking her time always, and she's somehow making it work. That's amazing. She was like actually one of my idols, if I can say. I was looking up to her, of her style, and yeah, she's climbing really beautifully.
I agree with you. Yeah, when she times it good, but she's got to keep pushing with this clock.
She didn't struggle on the jump, so you know she's on the jump section. She just passed it and slowly moving to the snake section.
Yeah, she was the only one I thought might have difficulty with that jump, but not an issue for her this time. So reaches up high, makes these clips. So Hannah has found Manon Healy, and I would imagine that this is going to be an emotional moment. Over to you, Hannah.
Yes, I'm here with Manon Healy. First of all, congratulations. You just made finals here in Chamonix at home at your last World Cup. Is there any words you can say right now that can express how you feel?
It feels like a dream. I don't know. I worked a lot for this one, and for this last year I have no expectation, but I knew that it will be hard emotionally. So I'm very proud of myself because I managed to keep my emotions and climb at my best. So it's perfect. It's like a dream.
Yeah, it's very impressive. So you should be proud of yourself for sure. Did the crowd help you? Like, I mean, obviously they put more pressure on you maybe, but did they also help you to push you to that score that you did and made finals?
I think yes. I had a lot of pressure, but like the roots, I think helped me to stop and feel the power of all the people. And I think I took the good decision when I was in trouble. So I'm very, very proud, and I'm very happy about all the people who went here for encourage me.
What is your plan for the final? What is your goal?
I don't know, just climb.
Just enjoy. Congratulations, and enjoy your last finals today.
Thank you to Hannah and Manon. Now, we are still experiencing some technical issues right now, so we are going to be commentating on what we can see live on the stage. So apologies if it doesn't quite sync up. We're doing our best here. And Zhang Kim onto the crimps right now. Finds that crimp and is just sitting down on these lower holds right now, shaking out, flicking the wrists between sequences.
We can hear the crowd cheering on. She
loses
just
the feet.
dropped the feet, yes.
Yeah, she had a big slip there with those feet. Down to the, almost lost it there. Had to wind them back in and put the feet nice and high. So Zhang Kim, we're about to drop down onto this slopey hold here. This is where we've had a few athletes have difficulties on this section. Shakes out, finds the left hand.
She has a big fight, big fight. She's getting nearly to the 40th point, shaking her hands.
Yeah, there it is.
Slowly moving, getting the 40, heading on the head wall, and still looking good.
Yeah,
she has some time, but we don't know how much.
Yeah, so we're still having these technical issues, but we're just going to keep talking about this. So we have, just below the head wall then, finds the right hand. 42 is her score at the moment. Crossing underneath, and this is good work from Zhang Kim, although down in 15th position, she's still got, it's amazing what the difference just a couple of holds can make.
She is on a 45.
Exactly, springs up, hits the right hand now.
It's the 46. She is guaranteed in finals.
Drops down, and as you say, that 46 made a big difference. She's in third now. So next athlete onto the stage will be Erin McNeice from Great Britain. So consistent with her quality on the lead wall and the boulder wall, of course. Multiple medals this year across both disciplines, but now full focus on lead.
A few athletes left, 3 actually.
Yep, 3 to go.
That's the top 3 after the qualification. Erin outside had a good season, a lot of medals.
Yeah. Yeah, she's had a great year so far. And I can't wait to see what she can do with this route. Of course, she's a super strong boulderer. She has very good endurance as well to match that with. Of course, a long way to go to get up onto that top 8. 45 plus needed. Lovely flow from her. We'd expect no issues. We have no issues.
Hopefully not. Hopefully nobody falls, nobody does mistake here. It's nice to see people jumping, some action on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. We like a bit of flow.
It's always nice to see jumps on the wall. It's cool.
I do like to see it, yeah.
Me too. But it's so scary sometimes when you're actually on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're like sometimes hesitating. Okay, is it good? Is it not? How hard should I jump or not?
It's risky, isn't it, out there? Very, very risky.
Yes.
All right, well, Erin at the moment will rest in a drag position here. Bumps out right towards the 20 hold.
Haley Manon has a lot of interviews, a lot of pictures, hugs, cuddles.
Yeah, she's being surrounded by people, isn't she? A lot of media attention for her. All right, up she goes now with the right hand onto the grey volumes. Makes the clip, and so far, so strong for Erin McNeice. A long, long way to go, though, with some difficult sections up high. So here is Erin on the middle section of the wall here. Resting for a moment on these crimps, shaking out. 23rd is her position on 27. So quite some way to go to her as she hits the right hand crimp and then locks in this heel here. There's hold 30, crosses through nicely here.
Looking good on the crimps.
Yeah, so far so solid for her. 2 minutes 20 on the clock. So
Actually, yes,
slow.
that was quite slow.
And she is taking her time through here. I think she'll know there's been no tops on this women's route. She would have heard that. So,
but I feel like there's like a few climbers that are always climbing quite slow, like Erin and Annie Sanders. It's like their style, I would say.
yeah.
They're pretty often taking some time.
So she checks the clock and makes sure she's going to have to move here. 1 minute 50. Not a lot of time remaining for the British athlete.
It's true. Hopefully, she'll not take a lot of time here, so she can go as fast as possible on the head wall, because she really needs to. If she wants to be in finals, she really needs to.
Yeah, she's
go as fast as possible and go faster.
got to keep moving then from Erin Manice. 1 minute 20 left. This drop down move, she doesn't have a lot of time to rest through this sequence.
She is getting 40 points. She is moving, keeping moving. Keep moving, looking at the time, which is really smart. That's a great athlete, Olympian, getting, like, climbing here on this big stage.
Yes, and a few more holds needed here. She's on 44, reaches up high. There's the head wall section. She might have timed this, absolutely perfectly if she could just get a couple of holds and get into finals here.
That's true.
So out with the left hand, makes some adjustments with the feet.
The 45, she's on a tense position at the moment. She needs this plus. She needs it. Okay.
What's it going to be? We wait for this score to be updated. She's on 45 now 45 plus.
Position. And it will be, she's taking some time to read the route and getting close, taking off the shoes. Either it was socks, I'm not sure. Some athletes does it to not make the climbing shoes dirty. She's looking calm. It's the beginning of the route, getting closer to the jump section. Here we go, clipping the quick draw. She will. She has to do the at least 45 plus to be in the finals.
Yeah, and this little flick of a jump here should be no problem for Xian. So let's see. Little floats, little kick with the legs. Good work from her.
Apparently, I'm having a VIP moment.
Nico's getting a massage from Hannah Schubert in the box. This is what we like in this commentary team. All right, Xian reaching up with the left hand and then into crimps to come. This lovely little down climb section. I like this from the setters. I thought it was going to be a bit trickier, this section here. The setters did say it sort of stepped up on this moment, but so far, no problems.
So Chun is moving without a problem. Casual climbing, short climbing. But don't get me wrong, these routes are really hard, and those athletes are training a lot to feel that good on the wall.
Exactly that. There's so much that goes into these couple of minutes out there.
And imagine how much work. It's not just climbing, it's also like physiotherapy, coaching, mental preparation. There's a lot behind the scenes that we don't really see. And that's amazing to see more interviews with people around. So I feel like that's a good idea, and we can sneak to the back scenes, to the background of the athletes' routine.
Yeah, exactly, especially on a route this endurance-based, you know, it's sometimes easier to build power than it is to build endurance. And if you are a boulder and lead sort of, what's the word? All-rounder is what I'm looking for. It can be hard to get that endurance. Right, Jian Xiu reaches up into the 30 hold, onto the crimps. And then finds that high foot, so she's got to cross into crimps now.
Jane Kim is also standing next by and watching her teammates climbing, supporting. I feel like they're good friends, and yes, they spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, they are. There was that missed clip situation, wasn't there, a couple of years ago? Jian Xiu missed the clip, and then Jane Kim won the competition.
Yes, I remember this moment.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Jian Xiu crosses through, unwinds with the high heel. It's nice and steady from her at the moment. She's way up on time compared to what Erin McNeice was at this stage. She had to run through that top part. There's the thin hold up on the left. Head wall and a shake out before she commits to these last few moves here. Erin McNeice has just passed our commentary box looking very relaxed. Jian Xiu crosses out into the undercling. Little adjustments.
She needs the 45 plus to be in finals, to be guaranteed in finals. Just the plus is missing, and here we go. She gets the 46. She is in finals. She's moving to the 4th position. Actually, 2nd.
Are we going to see our first top of the afternoon then? Come on, Jian Xiu. She takes a deep breath, crosses through with the left hand, unwinds, stamps the left foot up. Out she goes. She's very close, Nika. This could be good.
She is taking the spot. Top position.
Oh, drops it with the right hand, but that is by far the high point here. 51 for Jian Xiu. So let's see what Annie can do here. She's off the ground underway. Next time she returns, she'll either be in the finals or a very disappointed athlete. We know there's an awful lot of endurance climbing ahead of them before that section. So here goes Annie then, up towards the cross. I'm expecting this nice little flick to be done rather well.
Here we go.
And a high heel in. She's just going to take a moment here to recover from that little pop. She'll keep checking the time, she'll keep looking.
I feel like this route is getting like progressively harder. So yeah, we see that the girls are fighting a lot, mostly in the end of the route. Of course, it's not easy at the beginning. Endurance here, and it takes your power away. And then we see, the best who were able to save the power, to save the endurance.
Exactly that. She'll climb, she'll have to pace herself here, but does need to press on. 4:21 on the clock here. And shaking out nicely. Up she goes onto the grey volumes. And actually, she's got time at the moment as we come up to 4 minutes. And holds 24.
Yes, I feel like she's still she doesn't have to, but it would be nice if she moves a bit faster because time goes fast also.
Yes, it can run away from you, can't it? Less than 4 minutes now for Annie, but only needs to get up to the 45 zone to be able to make it. She won't know that, of course, for her point of view. She's got to top this thing. crimps to come, though, and she will be very happy on these crimps.
Of course. Of course. She gets the 30 points. We can see beautiful nails, blue color.
Yes, that's true. USA flag, I think, on those nails. Feeling her way through these crimps and coming up to 3 minutes left, so she's in touch with a good time. This drop-down sequence has caught a few people out, though. And he doesn't look in any way fatigued yet. I think the ones who have fallen there look tired coming into this sequence. And Annie's so good at using these heel hooks to her advantage.
Yes. And, she's taking some time to rest. It's our final climber. Soon we'll know who is in finals.
Yeah, it will come after this broadcast, minus appeals, of course, that will continue after we finish talking. And the finals, 8 p.m. tonight, Central European time in Chamonix.
And of course, if you are in Chamonix, come over and cheer up the people. Join the crowd, it's amazing. And we're talking, and Annie is actually on the high wall. Clipping, or she was trying to clip, and she looks good. She looks stable, I would say. She's breathing. She doesn't seem pumped at all.
No, she doesn't.
Like at all. She's just checking some move sequences, how to move better. She did it actually in her way, in her style. She's getting the 45. She just needs the plus to be secured in finals.
Yeah, so she's looking good. A bit of a grimace on her face, though. She hits 45, but I don't think she's in any problem here. She's not, is she? So here's the left cross through, unwinds, holds on tight. Little adjustment with the hands here. Makes the pinch. Annie into that finals position easily now, but what do you think, Nika? Are we going to bet on a top hit? Could happen.
I would love to see top, honestly. Oh no.
No, it's not going to be, is it? Well, we will finish there on that one. We'll be free to watch, of course. There is the top 8 down to Rosa Reca, so that's the 8. I'm presuming countback will make a difference here in order for the athletes moving through with the rule change. So that is our top 8 as it stands.
Oh no, Brooke is out.
Yeah, Brooke just pushed out on that graphic. Miho Nanaka down. She had a good run, but then fell on that more brutal drop-down section. Arena down at the bottom. That's the women's. And as for the men, Nuka Pottinger leads the way, one of the first out, and fantastic work. And Zento Murashita down in 8th, just over Jakob Schubert's 9th position. Max Berton, unfortunate not to have him in. Jesse Grouper, brilliant qualifying, couldn't quite convert that. And then Yannick Floe with an early slip, and Jacqueline as well down at the bottom of the order.